Good morning. It is 11:30 and it is your steady information session with me, Johno. How's everyone doing? Give me a shout out hello if you want to check in and say, how's it? I'm just going to do a little information session because I've had more and more questions and people have asked for it on the one-on-one program just to get a little bit more detail out to you guys on how the whole system works. It's been a cracking start to the day with Turkey and then Kathleen and Siri, and then I did an incredible session with the Ernst & Young 6,000 staff members across Africa. We had people from Zambia to Zimbabwe, all the way up into Ghana, all the way down into South Africa. It's just absolutely insane. So that was awesome to do. And we look forward to them joining us again tomorrow. Right, guys, these sort of sessions are fielded for you guys to have any sort of like information questions about the one-on-one program. Obviously, we get lots and lots of inquiries about it. They see these incredible transformation pictures and they say, how is this possible? How do we do this? I'm sitting on the fence. Maybe I need more behavior change, or maybe the membership is just perfect for you, and that's cool too. But this is geared towards the one-on-one program. And what I think the most important thing that you need to remember and adhere to is that everyone is completely different. So getting the right balance according to your BMI, your nutritional guidelines that you need to follow is properly important. So that's how we design everything and we work. And how that process works is obviously you sign up. We will do a full assessment with your coach, who we designate to. So you'll come into the Connect team, we'll discuss your requirements, etc. Then we'll put you in touch with the coach, which is, thank you. I've just got delivered a beautiful coffee. Thank you ever so much. From the incredible backroom team here, Jeff. Always worrying about Johno. Love you guys so much. Bless your souls. Cheers. Anyway, so go into the Connect team. We'll put you in touch with a coach who we see the best fit possible for your personality, who's going to get the best out of you, which is the most important thing for that. Okay. Sometimes it's hit and miss. We get it wrong, and you don't align properly with the coach. And you just don't get it on. It's perfect. It's fine. We just move coaches and we get you into the right system. But most importantly, we start the structure. We look at where you are, what you need to achieve. We align your nutritional platform, align your training platform, and then we bring the coach into play who's going to guide you through that platform on a daily basis. Tamron McMillan, join the one-on-one, guys. If you possibly can do it, it's so worth the expense. Best money I've ever spent. The legs, Macmillan, 100%. So, what it is it's a lifestyle change. We need to change our behaviors. And a lot of us are stubborn about behavior change, about always knowing best what's good for you. I don't want to do this. I don't do that. I dealt with someone quite tough yesterday. They said to me that we have someone. Sorry. Let me just start again. Sorry, I just got distracted by the noise inside of you. Someone came in and said, I want to do the program, but I only want to eat in keto and do it like this. And I was like, whoa. First of all, you need to listen to our structure and you need to trust that structure. They've been eating on a ketogenic plan for the last 6 months and is still 15 kilos overweight. There's something going wrong. We need to get the balance between your training and nutrition right and getting that sustainability factor right. If you're not going to trust the system, we can't help you. But if you're going to trust the system, we'll get you over the line, and that's the most important thing. You have to be prepared to embrace change. And if you're not prepared to embrace change, how do you expect to change? Our behaviors as people are like the strongest things that you have to change. We get sucked into our habits of doing things when we wake up a certain way in the morning, how we carry ourselves throughout the day, what we eat, eating the same things, then dinner, if we've got kids, snacking off the kids. It just like it's an endless thing, lying on the couch at night, having maybe too many glasses of wine, and then a chocolate comes out. All these things compound on top of each other. So if you take all those, a nice way to register it is, if you take all those bad things you're doing throughout 7 days, 1 week, and you put it together, I promise you, it's probably like a pile of bad rubbish like this. That's where we educate you. You become accountable for everything that you eat on the nutritional plan that we develop for you. Is you take a picture of your food, send it across. Okay, your coach will go, boom, good option, bad option, take that out, put that in, too big, too small. Or if you don't send, it's like, hey, what's going on? Why aren't you communicating with me? Send me your food. I need to see that behavior change. Okay, so those platforms are essential for behavior change. We stick to that system for 5.5 days out of 7. For 5.5 days out of 7, we keep the principles of nutrition so that we get over the sort of the 80-20 mark. I call it the 82-18 mark more. It's more 82% eating correctly and 18% not. But eating correctly is something that you don't have to be scared of. Eating correctly is just making 1 or 2 changes. We're not going to say to you, please eat half a tin of tuna, 3 carrots, and a piece of cucumber. I mean, come on. It's not sustainable. We actually want you to be able to even go out to a restaurant when the restaurant's open eventually and choose a meal and be happy about that. It's just about getting your systems right and getting your bad behaviors out. Select and sell. The nicest thing about the 101 assessment is that the coach really digs deep in to find out your why and trust the system. I've been keto for over 6 years. That changed now since the 101, and I feel bloody amazing. Hallelujah. Yeah, that's it. That's it, Sinette. I mean, like, you hit it on the nail there. And that comes down to trust. You need to establish what your why is, and understanding that why, and why do we do this? Like, why am I sitting on the fence? Why am I not getting results? And then you dig deeper into that why. It's like, well, why did I put on 10 kilos? Why am I eating badly? It could be compounded down to an issue that you had 20 years ago, or 10 years ago, or 5 years ago, that a parent gave you a hard time, a friend gave you a hard time, bullied you 100%. It's that issue, and we found out what that why is. My why was I was a big kid when I was small, and I exploded. I went to weightlifting at the age of 10. Boom. And that hangs over my head all the time, and that's my vulnerability. Sometimes I look at myself and I see myself fat when I'm not at all, but it still sits in my head, and I don't know why it does that, and maybe that's my own, but that's my stuff that I have to deal with. But anyway, my why was that I was a big kid, had a stigma against it, and I wanted to do something about it. And luckily I turned it around at actually quite a young age and got on the ball wagon, you know what I mean, and sorted that out. Nicole Casinas, put aside everything you think and know and trust the program. It works. I've had amazing results in my running times. I never thought I would, and it's only getting better. The nutrition plan is great, healthy, balanced, and you can still have a cheat and a glass of wine on your 1.5 days. It works. Of course, it works. We wouldn't be doing this if it didn't work. At the end of the day, my reputation is on the line, the whole team's reputation on the line, because we know it works. And when it doesn't work, it's because you don't trust the system. We sometimes, like, behavior change is quite strange for a lot of people. Sometimes it takes a week. Jared, who's one of our one-on-one clients, I had a discussion with him yesterday. He is 6.5 kilos down after 2 weeks. Yes, 6.5 kilos after 2 weeks. He's been battling for 6 months before this to even do that. In 2 weeks, we changed a few principles, got it right. He dropped down 6.5 kilos. And his protocols are looking so much better. You can just see how his body is just changing and responding quickly. You just need to get the right system. But we as human beings, we don't want to trust. And that's the most important thing. Guys, if you're sitting on the fence, I'm telling you now, it is the end of July. You can change your behaviors in a month. Easy. 21 days normally. Get it done. Get into spring. If you're in South Africa, get into summer, September, October, bang, solid. But you must want to do it. That's why we have structured our things in the best way possible. We have made the system incredibly affordable. What you're getting for your system is absolutely insane. I mean, there's been some comparisons put out there about going to gym, paying this membership, paying for that, paying for training. I mean, there's some trainers paying up between 400 and 600 an hour You do that 3 times a week, times about 4. Like, you know, get the whole package here. Make the subconscious change. Helena Krobler, the one thing about the one-on-one is you don't have to wonder, is it healthy? You know, because your coach tells you. She's there to help you and make you accountable, 100%. A lot of the time, like a lot of people say to me, they'll go, why do you do your program when I need to go to a trainer so they can watch me? I mean, that is my all-time hatred is that. It's like, why on earth would you want to continue a bad behavior if someone's standing over you and counting when you can take responsibility for yourself and follow the videos, follow the workouts, imprint into the web app, but make the change for yourself? We'll show you the way. It's like jumping on one of these big cruise ships. Captain of the ship, and we are all the crew to get you there. But you need to jump on board and say, I'm going on this cruise, and I'm following the rules. Okay, that is how it works. And once we get that rule change, it's just absolutely the same way we can take this thing. Sadine Sheesby said, change my behaviors, I'll never look back, living my best life. Amen, sister. If you have any other questions, please send in my way. So basically, just to summarize the whole process, you sign up, go to Jeff.fitness, sign up. Our Connect team will be in touch with you to get all your details. If you want to speak to them before you sign up, submit your details, please. The Connect team will be in touch with you, all right? Then we assign you a coach, you arrange your assessment. We do your assessment, we look at your pictures, we look at your measurements, etc., and everything that goes around it, okay? We look at that BMI. Once we get that, your coach goes to Coach Adrian. We look at your nutritional platform. They decide the best route forward and your nutritional platform that's going to be best suited for you. You get started on a Monday and you start building your house on rocks and that foundation. You go to week 1, to week 2, to week 3, to week 4, to week 5. Every single session is designed according to a proper building block. So day 1 leads to day 2. Day 2 to day 3, week 1 into week 2, into week 3, into week 4. It's building a house, it's building a foundation. When you go and build a house, you build the foundations first, and then you build it up, and then the roof comes on, and then you put the furniture in. That's how it works. So we build that foundation for you, and then we reassess after 3.5 weeks to see your progress. We measure what's working for you, what's not working for you, what we can change, what are the goals going forward for the next month, how are we going to get our behavior changes in place, how are we going to do all the other processes. It's a simple formula. You just need to trust that formula. How many months would you need to be on the one-on-one if you had to change your mindset? Jenny, you know, like I've had people that are on the one-on-one program for the last 2.5 years. We normally have people, I think, around sort of 5-6 months. It depends. If it works for them, we have people that never leave. We've had one or two people that stay for a month, and then they go back onto the membership platform, and they cause that continuity. So basically, do the one-on-one program, stay on the membership, the turnaround membership after it, and keep sustainable. If you need to go back, you go back. But it should be something, we're not too sure where your behavior changes, but we're back to do that in 2 weeks. Changes behaviors, get that sustainability and growth, and just keep it from there. So don't sit on the fence, Jenny. If you want to, go and do it. Let's have a look at your profile. Let's look at your body shape. Let's look at your change. Let's align with the correct training platform, the correct nutritional platform, and let's get this thing going. And let's get you on the road to success. I hope that answers your question. But yes, everyone is different. Some people need that handheld the whole time. Some people don't. They need a shorter intervention than others. But for me, 100% no problem, Jenny. If you have any other questions, please just DM me directly. For me, the one-on-one program should be like something that just ticks off every month, because like I challenge my coaches to do such a good job, they maintain you forever. You know, you should feel like you can't live without them. You know what I mean? And that is interesting for me. And then eventually, when you're ready to fly on your own, onto the membership model and just come into Jeff together and make it happen. So yeah, 100%. So it's all about the foundation building that foundation, and just keeping your house built on rocks. People who go to see certain trainers who don't have a system, you will always be set up for failure. There has to be a plan according to train. I come from a sports conditioning background from international teams. I didn't just have any other sessions every now and then. Otherwise, the guys wouldn't be hit up for like success on the Olympic stage, on like the international stage, cricket, rugby, hockey, the whole works. You have to have a system and have a plan, and that's what we've brought into play here. If you think about it, obviously I always refer to this when you're cooking a certain recipe, you don't deviate from that recipe if you want the perfect result. You stick to that result. You stick to that recipe. If you're building a foundation, you don't deviate from that foundation. You keep according to architect's plans, and that's what we're doing. And that's why it's successful. Tam, can I bring up some pictures if you're in the background, just to show some different shape changes, and we'll flicker through them. This is just to show you a lot of shape change. Now look at that. Okay, 10 kilos down, 11 centimeters, 2 dress sizes. You can see there's a lot of internal and external body fat that's been dropped. When I say internal, it's like that bloated appearance. Normally fat hangs around your intestines, etc. We break all of that down. We break the outside, the exterior of the muscle groups, and you get that beautiful shape change. 10 kilos down, life changing. Look at this, 22.3 kilos down, bloated on the one side, behavior change initiated, and just that lean muscle keeps on building, body fat keeps on reducing. This is Gerard. He's been with us for 7 months. He'll never leave us because the system works for him, and he looks absolutely sensational and incredible. And I'm excited to see where he's going to go from here. If you look at this shape change, beautiful. Look from left to right. On the right hand side, you have confidence. You have, that whole body fat reduction is massive. 13 centimeters down. Dress size is down. It's huge, guys. That is absolutely sensational in what we're trying to achieve. If the reason I'm showing these pictures, I want you to try to resonate with some of these. Plan. Yes, Adele. Lauren McKay, calories. Do you consider sweetness as sugar? I don't personally, but some people do. But I get away with it due to my body shape, but I think that is a question, Lauren. If you should pin that to Adrian Penzon, Master Chef, our nutritionist, and you can discuss that according to you as an individual. I think the biggest mistake is that we generalize information and we just pass it across, and we don't do that. Our professionals hand that, and we'll do that according to you as an individual. Let's bring some more pictures up, Tam, if you don't mind. So I want to bring some more shape change so we can give you a little bit of information with regards to that. The most important thing is, guys, I want you to realize from seeing all these pictures is seeing the initial change of how different all body shape sizes are and the story that goes behind it. This is an incredible story for me. Teacher, mom of 2, incredible stuff. You know what I mean? Like, looking at, you got Carol Bloy, absolutely insane. 1 month can be a huge intervention. This could be all you know what I mean? Like, mom of 2, teacher, if she can do it, you can do it. Look at that, Hannah, it's just like exceptional, bloated into very small frame, different body shape. These are all different body shapes. Everyone is completely different, so we have to find the system that works for you as an individual. That's important, and the worst misconception people can say is, I want to look like that person, I want to look like that person, I want to look like that, when it's physiologically it's not possible to do that. You can stop there, Tam, thanks. It's absolutely not possible to do that. But we can make you the best version of yourself. And all we require of you is to go and sign up and make a plan. That's it. Our Connect team is waiting there for you. Go to jeff.fitness, make it happen. Training, nutrition, mindset, coach in between, interlead, plus the web app. Plus we're installing other top-up workouts, etc. for you. Document your progress. Document your pictures. Look at your measurements. Touch in daily. Send the pictures of your food. Coach gives you like gives you the feedback on every single thing that you're eating, gives you advice on that, changes your behaviors. If you're having a bad day, communicate with your coach. Coach is there to help you. Like sometimes you just have bad days. It is what it is. It can't be perfect. But as long as we get over that hurdle, we all are going through a lot of stressful times. This is the best time. If you can find success in the most stressful time of your life, which is a lot of us now, in these tough, weird, unknown new normals. Imagine what you can do when everything is going to be like smooth sailing. That's exciting for me. Guys, have an amazing day. I'm going to get out of here now. Go to Jeff.fitness. Our Connect team is waiting there for you. You've got to the end of the week before we start in August. August is going to be an insane month as we lead into summer. It gets exciting. It's lighter in the morning, lighter later. Go and do it. It's going to be insane. Have an amazing day, guys. We're here to help. DM if you have any questions about anything. Oh, it's one or two questions that have come in here quickly that I'll answer for you. Michelle will join. The reality is that it will cost each person 65 Rand a day to have one-on-one coach available in real time, guiding them in every aspect of the journey. How can we not want to make the choice to feel healthier and better? Michelle, hallelujah. That is amazing. Adele Road, my weight loss is slow. I've had to accept that with a lot of my coaches' talks. Questions say 5.5 days break, 5.5 days only. Should I maybe stay on 7 days clean eating to speed up weight loss? No. Trust the system 5.5 days out of 7. Have a cheat, because otherwise you're going to set yourself up for failure. I don't want you to go through 21 days and then explode. It doesn't happen like that. Just trust the system. It'll take time. And don't be so hard on yourself. Be gentle on yourself. That's the most important thing. Guys, have an amazing day. Hope that answered a lot of questions for you. Go to www.jeff.fitness and sign up. Our incredible Connect team are there to help you with anything. If you want anything, I'm here and I'm available. DM and sign up. Start August. Let's go. Let's get going now. It is going to be amazing. Let's do this. Go, 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 go. Bye. Cheerio. Toodaloo. Cheers.